Hello everybody and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. And here is the first satellite, maybe the second, at least a satellite I have to build for a contract. And for some reason this contract demands some science equipment on this on the satellite. So well, there it is. And then there is Valentina German. About to enter the sphere of influence of the moon and make a little, well, make a U-turn around the moon and then come back to Kerbin. And at least in the past, it was the case that you had to have the ship active for the game to recognize a flyby. So that's why I'm just patiently waiting for her to enter the sphere of influence and then doing some science. And then a bunch of plane missions, which kind of become routine because it's engineer in the cockpit, and I'm flying this with the probe thingy in the plane, and then I engage the parachute and then let the guy repair the parachute, repack the parachute, and then it goes on. And then there's this strange number of contracts where I just have to test a part, in this case an engine, and well I just put it on a rocket, haul it to its height, and then test it, and then yeah. In this case, I'll brought it back to Kerbin with the parachute to scrape a little bit of that money. And I think I accepted a bunch of Kerbal rescue contracts. Mainly because it's easier to, it's, well, not easier, but it's cheaper to just accept a rescue contract, rescue them from orbit, and put them into the hiring astronauts becomes way more expensive the more you hire. So that's a cheap way for just around 20,000 each to get astronauts. Plus, you get money to rescue them, and so basically it's a little bit of a lottery, but it's cheap astronauts. And I finally got to do this last bit of part testing, which is sitting in the backlog quite long. So this is the contract which I accepted, well, quite early in the game, to test a tiny SRB at a ridiculous speed, a very low altitude, and I didn't get a way to test them, so I thought, well, let's just drop it straight down. And it took me several tries to test this. So I attached just some wings on the SRB and a parachute in case I had a chance to rescue them. I don't know, maybe 2,000 or something was it, and to salvage this. And I don't know if I quick loaded any time I tried. I think it was 6 tries or something, but it took a dang long time, and sometimes I got too short, sometimes it was too much, and basically in any time I tested, I wasn't looking at the screen. My only eye was for the checkmark list, and as soon as they met, I just pressed space, and then I had it. And then, well, yeah, another one of these satellite contract missions I accepted, and during the ascent, the rocket tilted. During the ascent, the rocket tilted to the. It jawed to the right, and I didn't know why. So I enabled aerodynamics. I couldn't find anything. I think I pretended to rescue the rocket and quick loaded, and then again I looked at all the fuel to check if it is draining the correct way, and then I somehow made it. Maybe it was just because I was doing the gravity turn too early, but well, yep. I got it into orbit. What else can I say? Alright, that's it for now, and yeah, I will see you next time. Bye bye.